Have you ever wondered what happens to your body when you're drinking alcohol? How does it affect your weight? How does it affect your sleep? How does it affect you medically speaking? Well, Dr. Jahid Al-Mohin tells you this in The Truth About Alcohol, a documentary on Netflix. It goes in depth to give you an insider's view from a doctor's perspective using himself as a guinea pig. Check out this clip and tell me what you think in the comments below.
If you'd like to come through, Javid.
Okay.
This is our vascular lab.
Cool.
I'd like to introduce you to Ben Yu, our vascular specialist.
Ben Yu, hello. Javid.
Hi,
nice to meet you too. Cool. Well, I brought the red wine that you asked for.
Okay.
Wendy and Ben Yu are going to look at how my blood vessels dilate or expand before and after a single large glass of wine. Because according to research, if red wine is good for our heart, then one of the reasons might just be because it's good for our blood vessels, making them dilate better and having positive effects like reducing blood pressure.
Yeah. Okay, so now you can get up now.
Guess, Wendy, now it's time for the wine.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's go ahead.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
The particular compounds in red wine thought to be good for our blood vessels are called polyphenols.
We'll start the timing.
Natural chemicals from grape pips and skin that give red wine its colour and taste.
That was fast.
After drinking the wine, I wait an hour to give it time to take effect. And then Ben Yu repeats the measurement on my blood vessels. So has the single large glass of red wine made my blood vessels dilate more?
Cool, we have results. What did they show?
They show that after you drank the wine, there was a large increase in the diameter of your artery in your arm. So this would suggest that if you've got a large vasodilation like that, that it might decrease blood pressure and have beneficial effects on your cardiovascular system.
That's a good thing
Yes.
to happen.
You were fully dilated.
Okay.
So red wine in particular is potentially good for our heart because of the effects from its polyphenols.
And how much did our number one have?
The wine from Umbria in Italy, from the Sagrantino grape, the final results showed that it had a total polyphenol content of 737 milligrams.
Wow, that's huge.
So it's about 10 times the amount of polyphenols in this wine
Wow.
than this
That one.
wine.
So there's some adage in the old saying that a glass of red wine's good for your heart, at least when compared to a white.
Well, certainly if you're going to choose to have a glass of wine with your meal, there may be some added benefits to choosing a red wine compared to the white wine. So, for example, we only need to eat 24 grams of walnuts to consume the same amount of polyphenols as is in the
That's
glass
not
of
very
red
much
wine.
at all, actually.
Yeah.
Not much dark chocolate either.
No, it's 70% cocoa solids, dark chocolate. An apple and a half contains as many polyphenols as is in a glass of red wine.
You're giving me too many excuses not to have red wine here. And what about this tea?
So 360 mils of tea will contain the same amount of total polyphenols as wine. And we all drink probably, most of us drink more than that every day.
In a day?
So in principle, you can get all the potential health benefits of polyphenols without consuming alcohol.
So would you recommend that we all start drinking red wine?
No, what it tells us is that red wine is a good example of a polyphenol-rich food, but if you eat a diet that's varied in fruit and vegetables and nuts and whole grain cereals, you'll be consuming a large variety of polyphenols, and this will be protective against heart disease and stroke.
So did you hear that? A plant-based diet can help you prevent stroke, heart attack, and prevent high blood pressure. So, the other question is, does it help you with your sleep? Well, I love this clip because it goes in detail and talking about how it can help you or not help you.
Alcohol has a long history of being used as a sleep aid.
I always smile when I remember back to when I was a medical student and nightcaps were prescribed on the drug charts at night. So if you looked at the pharmacy cupboard, you could see a bottle of Baileys, a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of gin, and if Ethel needed a gin at 10 p.m, you'd prescribe it.
According to one survey, over 5 million Brits use alcohol to help them get to sleep.
Morning.
Morning.
Good. How are you then?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, well, let's have a look at what the data show,
Okay.
and then we can tell.
The squiggly lines show my brain waves. And from these, Dirk-Jan has been able to work out my sleep patterns for the night.
So if we start from the beginning,
Yeah.
you know, when you are awake and the lights go off, you know, it takes you approximately 10-15 minutes to fall asleep. So,
Right.
so that's not bad, considering that this is the first time new environment. Obviously here we see now a lot of deep sleep.
Yeah.
But as the night progresses, you can see that this deep sleep disappears, and what we are left with in the second part of the night, you know, quite a period of wakefulness. You
Yes.
again see this wake EEG.
And I don't remember them, but I must have been.
So when we look at it overall, not a brilliant night of sleep.
And my poor night's sleep is consistent with what's been shown before in scientific studies that have compared sleep with alcohol versus sleep without. And scientists think that there is a connection between the extra deep sleep that alcohol seems to cause when we first nod off and our lighter sleep later on. Although alcohol gets you off to sleep faster and have a deeper sleep in the first half of the night, in the second half of the night there's a rebound effect. You have fragmented, lighter sleep. So it seems that booze doesn't really help you snooze.
So those are my favorite medical clips in the documentary, but they also show you the social side in Great Britain of how alcohol can affect you. Even though they're focusing on Great Britain, I think worldwide this is a great show for anyone to watch. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Check out The Truth About Alcohol on Netflix, and please leave your comments below and share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.